Hi everybody, Debbie here. Welcome back to the channel. So I am doing another Memorydex Monday. So this will be Memorydex Monday number 2. And I invite you to come along with me and craft a Memorydex card every Monday. So I'm not making this an actual challenge. I do have some suggestions though. I think that we shouldn't have to follow any rules for most of the time, but on our birthday, we should make a birthday card for ourselves, a Memorydex birthday card. And I think that we should do our holidays. So this week, I don't really have a theme except that this week, I decided that I was going to do pink because it's the last Monday in February and I didn't really do any Valentine cards. I think I did some tags for Valentine's, but I didn't do much. And so I thought I would just do a pink theme for February to say goodbye to the month. I have already gone through and pre-trimmed some pink. This is just from my scrap box. So this says something about glam and lashes and your heels and things like that, but you're not going to see it because I plan on putting this piece over top of it. This is my Memorydex base card. So I've gone ahead and cut this a little bit taller. So the tallest a Memorydex card can be is 3.75 inches. So that's what I've done. So your Memorydex cards can be anywhere from this size to this size. And they're all 4 inches wide. And I'm going to glue this right onto here. So because this is the smallest piece, I'm going to put my glue on here. Now, I don't need to use Mod Podge or anything like that to glue this on. This should be a pretty simple card. I've gone through, figured out what I want to do. So as long as I've got my edges done good, I can just put a little squiggle in the middle. That should be lots. So I'm going to take this card and lay it down like this. And I'm going to put this card right on top of it. Like that. So let's just, I only have a minute with this art glitter glue. And up. Let's try to get it nice and straight. I want it to be lined up as perfectly as I can get it. I mean, I cut it to size, so I want it to match. And it just makes my card a little bit bigger by cutting a little bit larger top. But I still have this sturdy back here and that sturdy part at the bottom. So I'm also going to put this piece on here, and I've already pre-cut it. That's why I said it didn't matter that I used that pink. I just wanted the color, and I'm going to put this on here like this so that I have a little bit of a pink going all the way around. So I am layering this. Just a little bit. Just such a little bit of glue comes out with this tip. So I've already trimmed this so I know how high up on this card I want this to go. And that should give me pretty much a nice even pink edge all the way around. I decided to do something a little bit different on this card. Now I need to cut a little bit off of here, just a little bit. There. And I'm going to put this on here. I'm going to set it on there so that it's just above there. I think I'm going to take this before I do that though. I'm going to take this punch before my paper gets too thick, and I'm going to punch that out so I have a nice clean cut there so that my tabs are good. And then I am going to put this on here like that. So for this is going to be a pocket. Do I want to edge this a little wee bit? Maybe I do. I'm going to take my vintage photo. This is the Tim Holtz Distress Inks. I'm just going to ink this a little. Just like that. And then I'm going to glue it on there. And I'm going to leave a little bit at the bottom and on each side and try to make it even. So I only need to go, there's no top and bottom to this. So just 3 sides. Like that. Just like that. And then hopefully I can get this in here. There. I've got that part done. And I think I'm going to ink the edges around the outside now too. There. Okay, so I have for my images, I have a stamp that I want to put on here. And this is a sticker, but I am going to add a little bit of glue to it. Don't want this coming off. I'm just going to put this little bird in here. And it's not straight, but you're not going to notice because I'm also going to put this little sticker in there. This is a clear sticker. And I'm going to put it over the bird. I got to get it tucked in there. Like this. So the bird is tucked behind the sticker. So you can see the light shining off of this, but when you tilt it and you can't see the light, that looks really pretty because this goes over top. Now I want to put some butterflies on here, and I have 3 of them, and I think I'm going to use all 3 of them. So I'm going to put this one down in like this, so I still see that bird sticking out of there. These, I might just tuck that in there, and then this one, I am going to glue on here like this, and this little wee one, I am going to put it on like this, just like that. So I like that this comes out, and I think the card on its own is very pretty. Because February is Valentine month, I thought Love with All Your Heart would look pretty on here. So I'm going to take that off of there so that I don't lose it. I'm just going to stick it on this for a minute and put it right there, because I want to put some black splatter on here. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take this and put the tiniest drop of black paint on there. And then add a puddle of water. Then I can take this brush and then I can just flick there. And I do have some black splatter then. I want a little more, I think, on this front pink part. There, like that. I don't want it on my butterfly. I'm going to take my sentiment I always add a little bit extra glue, and I'm going to put it right across the bottom here with these two little butterflies. Just like that. I want to, I don't think I need any more of this glue. But I have these, and because I put black on here, oh, before I do that, I'm going to take my black paint pen. I'll link this in the description box. And I am going to, just with a very fine stitch line, I'm going to go around each layer of this. And then of course, I'm not going to go around the top of that top pink one because that's my pocket, and it would look like I sewed my pocket shut, which wouldn't make any sense. So I like the black on there, and I'm also going to use my Glossy Accents. This is my go-to glue when I'm gluing down any gemstones or anything like that, because these things dry out and fall off pretty fast. So I want 3 little tiny dots. And that's still a pretty big little puddle there for each of the gemstones. But the nice thing about this is that if it pops out, like if it squishes out, it doesn't matter. And I'm going with the black ones. My first choice would always be the diamond ones. But because I've got black splatter on here, why not use the black ones? I can't find my tweezers. Okay. There, nice and straight. And let's get them even. There, now those glossy accents will dry and those are permanent. They're on there forever. So love with all your heart. And when you tip this in here, I think what would be really cute with this would be to take this butterfly and write a little private love note to someone on the back and tuck it in here. I'm going to tuck it in such a way so that the tail sticks out and it holds it up there where I want it to be. And I'm done. And that's how easy it is to make a Memorydex card. That is really plain and simple, using 3 different layers of one sheet of paper instead of using like a collage. And then just adding this little bit in here for interest. And then just adding my butterflies, my splatter, my rhinestones, and tucking this butterfly in here. So I would really love for you to come along on this Memorydex journey with me and do a Memorydex card with me on Mondays. You can watch and see what I do and use the same theme, whatever I'm doing, or you can just choose your own. It doesn't matter. The only hard and fast rule is the size of the Memorydex card, which is anywhere from 3 to 3.75 inches. I make mine 3 because I can always put a piece of paper on and make it taller like I did with this one. But they're always 4 inches wide, and they always have 2 holes here, 1 inch apart in the exact center. So what I do if I need to use a punch, I said this in the first video, but if I need to use a paper, just a straight paper punch, then I measure the 2-inch mark, and then I measure a 1/2 inch on either side, mark a little spot, go up just over 1/4 of an inch, punch my hole, and take my scissors and make a little space here for it to fit in your card box or on your Rolodex or wherever you are going to keep them. So please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed this week's video. Comment down below, let me know what you think. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do that now before you leave so you can come back and craft with me. I'll see everyone in the next video. Until then, bye-bye for now.